Super Movie Ninja! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video of Super Movie Ninja! And I'm going to be talking about the worst thing to happen in the galaxy. Of the entire galaxy, in fact. The worst thing to happen from the Milky Way galaxy and any other galaxy beyond it and behind it. And what is that, you may be asking? Well, I can tell you right now, it's worse than World War. It's more evil than Hitler. It's Barbie. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. And I really want to get quickly through this. Even thinking about this movie just hurts me. This movie is way with the wrong messages. When you watch this movie, you feel like you're being tricked practically. It has such bad messages that can literally offend almost everyone on the planet. It can offend anyone. It can really just offend anyone. But there's something offensive for any type of thing, belief, anything. Anything can be found offensive. Even to someone who is not from what it's offending, can still feel a certain amount of offense toward that by saying that this and this, when half that you still know if you're a normal person is not true. And that is a very weird thing about it. Then, everything that's a joke, saying, no, I know you can't see it, but I'm holding up two fingers and going with those quote things with my fingers, but that movie is an atrocity. It's never funny, and anything that can be considered funny is always practically used against you while you're in the movie to be like, yeah. Like, anything that can be funny is somehow turned into, like, an offense weapon. Like, what? So it is very weird and not something that is normal practically. And then the performances are honestly actually bad. Margot Robbie can seem like she's being a good actress in it, but you gotta know something. I don't want to hurt anyone by saying this, but they can use CGI to make fake tears. Either that, or they can cry from the sting of onion in their eye. I know, I probably made all of you cry. I probably made all of you cry to your heart's content. And I'm sorry, but that's the truth. That they use CGI. And then Ryan Gosling is a total jerk. Like, I never liked Ryan Gosling personally, so, I never liked him, but, still, why is he such a jerk? And then, literally, this is not really about the movie, but it's about production design, and that does matter a good deal in the movie. A review, I say, and in a movie, something to do with movies, okay? Something to do with movies. And, what's really terrible about this movie is that it has a very bad direction quality. There's either too much contrast or too little contrast. You see, there's contrast, and contrast is to make colors pop, like there's black contrast to make it black pop, and then there's lighting contrast to make the light glow like you're actually in that light. So this is movies should have about a 42 to 48 contrast ratio. This sometimes has a 20-something contrast ratio, which is way too low to be, that's half of that 40. That is way too low to be used, and it's normally making light look too bright or anything else look too bright because there's not enough dark pitches. Then sometimes there's about a 70 to 90 contrast ratio from what I've noticed, where it either looks too dark and too gloomy and you can't see it, or it's it just looks like a freaking Goosebumps episode. That's how dark it can look. Like when Slappy comes out. And then the movie is so depressing. Oppenheimer is less depressing, and Oppenheimer's central movie idea is about the invention of the atomic bomb and how it wiped out thousands and thousands of people. And, you know, even that's not as depressing. This movie feels like something that's just trying to like drag you down and ruin your entire day. And it gets worse the more you think and sit about that movie. And you may be thinking right now, can't you just not think about that movie? It's not that simple. Once you have something clocked into your mind like this movie, it's very hard to get out. And if you really look deep, well, actually, you don't have to look deep into the movie. If you just look past the eyes of Margot Robbie, you'll actually know literally everything terrible about this movie. That's right, I caught you. So, also, I'm not really giving that big of a review on this because I don't want to start World War III. It's not going to be the best feeling if you're the cause of World War III. And, you know, this is a very weird movie. I would not recommend this for anyone, especially people suffering with depression and anxiety. It is not going to help that, and it's going to make it all worse. And then for people who don't have depression and anxiety, it's going to cause you to have depression and anxiety. So, what would I say? This is the first time I've really ever said I would not recommend you see a movie. And normally I close things out with like, okay, I'd recommend for some type of people with interests like this to see a movie like this. But it's not even like that. It's not even possible to be like that. Because the way it is made, the way it is done, is honestly just horrendous. So I can never, like with my Haunted Mansion review yesterday, I was able to say, yeah, it's not the best movie, but for certain types of people, I would recommend it. I can't recommend this for anyone. And, I mean, people with maybe, like, I don't know, like, people just, I want to recommend this to anyone. And I mean that in the most sincere, fullest regards. So, before I end this video, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss a video. And with that said, Super Moving Ninja is out!